The best business advice I've ever received is surround yourself with great people. Hire people that bring expertise and will challenge you with questions and really can build around the foundation that you've built the culture around.
The best business advice that I've received or I could give to somebody would be is sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know, the power of your network. And that's not necessarily about what those individuals can do for you, but what you can do for them. And if you cultivate that, I think you'll be successful in this area.
Innovation is messy, and you have to be okay in the gray and be okay in the messy as a leader.
Never stop learning, whether we're talking about individuals or an organization as a whole. How do we learn something today that will make us all better tomorrow?
Build relationships, and everything else from that point effectively falls into place.
There's 100 ways to do the right thing. This helped me realize that even though the smart individuals around me didn't do things exactly the way I did, it didn't mean they were wrong. It was just a different way to accomplish the same end goal.
The best business advice I have received is to balance my head with my heart and my hands. When you have a business, you need to understand your purpose. You need to calibrate your passions so you manage your emotions in the process. And then your hands is how you implement things.
To focus on the mission's why, because I have lost my father to heart failure, and this is my personal goal, to lead my team to achieve the precision drugs for heart failure.
Continuous improvement. It means that you've never arrived, you always strive for improvement, and you always work towards achieving that improvement.
Never take yourself too seriously, and you're never as good as the numbers say, and you're never as bad as they say either. That's a long-term cumulative impact, and you have to be looking at the long term.
My favorite company core value is collaboration. It takes more than one organization or one person to tackle the challenges in our community. It means all of us coming together and co-creating and collaborating those solutions.
My favorite company core value happens to be safety. So our priorities change throughout our day with the different things that happen, but our values continue to stay the same.
It's to treat others as you would want or expect to be treated. My first concern is my people. They're important enough to work for us. They're important enough for me to pay attention to them.
Trust. I don't need to look over somebody's shoulder to see if they're doing their job. They know what they need to do. Just let them do it.
My favorite company core value is exceptionalism. The experience that we provide our customers, our employees, and our vendors, and we truly believe in providing an outstanding experience with every opportunity that we have.
Innovation, innovation, innovation. One of the best things is when our customers come to us and they say, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Absolutely, we can. And we make sure that we get it done, and we get it done right, and we get it done secure, and we get it done fast.
It's empowerment through the arts, creating inclusive programs that help all of our youth express themselves and find their greatest strength.
My favorite one is humor. We work in mental health. It's a very serious field. We have to take it seriously, but that doesn't mean we can't find moments of joy, of happiness. That value really contributes to thriving in our culture.
My leadership superpower is listening. I think a lot of times people are hearing what they want to say versus listening to what is being said to them. Listening to understand is something that I believe is a powerful superpower.
To be fair. To be fair with our employees, to be fair with our customers, and to be fair in business. Fair means to work with integrity and honesty and transparency, and it's really just kind of leading with our hearts and being honest in the business that we provide.
We always put the community first. When we collaborate with others in the community, we always think about what's best for the community and then think about how we might fit into that work as we do transformational change work in the community.
Power of relationships. The output of genuine relationships is trust. And when you have trust in genuine relationships, there's really nothing that we can't accomplish.
My leadership superpower is curiosity. How do things work? How do they come together? Breaking it down and then building it back up to understand how it operates and why the logic or the decisions were made to do that.
Unlocking the potential in others, creating an atmosphere in which smart, independent people can come and bring new ideas, and that just raises the level of what we offer.
My leadership superpower is integrity. Being transparent in decision making, it can help build a lot of trust, and that will then encourage other people to lean back into that core value of excellence.
My willingness to have a coffee with you, work with you, understand the problems that you're trying to solve, and then fostering that in the Milwaukee and Wisconsin ecosystem.
Building relationships, particularly throughout the community. I'm able to either connect those individuals to each other outside of our organization or bring them into our organization to help with collaboration.
I think my leadership superpower is my ability to be creative. Things are always changing, especially in the cyber world. There's new cyber threats every day, and we just have to be able to be creative and think differently and be ahead of what's coming.
My leadership superpower has been to serve. In order for you to lead, you have to serve first. Serving others allows you to grow, to be vulnerable, to be authentic, and to be compassionate.
My favorite quote is actually from Albert Einstein, and it is, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." As a leader, you deal with a lot of different issues, and just remembering that difficulty, there's always more opportunity.
My favorite quote is by Winston Churchill. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, and it's the courage to continue that counts. It means you're going to have stumbling and roadblocks, you're going to fail at things you try to do, keep moving forward, and that will really define the success that you see in the future.
Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. Nurturing creativity at every age so that we make sure that the arts is a vital part of our personal growth and expression throughout our lives.
You can get anything you want out of life if you help enough other people get what they want. No matter if you're working with a customer, a vendor, somebody else, but you help them do everything they can do, they drag you along with them.
My favorite motto is be you, but greater. I like the word greater. Better says you're not doing something right. Greater says how can we do more of it? So when I put those two together, be you, be authentic, be who you are, find your strengths, but greater is use those strengths to help others.
Be the change you wish to see in the world. We proactively at each day to bring innovation and technologies for precision heart failure treatments that we would like to see in the world.
My favorite quote is, "Don't mistake my kindness for weakness." We have a mutual respect for each other. We have a respect for each other's level within the business. And I don't think that it gives someone a license to be able to walk all over you in your personal life or your business life as well.
The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have. We all have something to be able to contribute, and recognizing that, I think, is so incredibly important in no matter what our pursuit might be.
If you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. I feel very lucky that I now know that it does exist. If you really do love what you do, it feels like what you're meant to be doing, you're getting to live out your passion and your purpose.